Good day, sir. My name is Josiah Jezreel Verano, and I'm from BSN 1C Group 5, and my course code in this class is 5113. So today we will be assessing our client's vital signs, and of course before we start we should have equipments like alcohol for disinfecting, cotton balls with or without alcohol, with and without alcohol. And for the temperature, we should have a thermometer. And for taking the pulse rate and the respiratory rate, we need our wash with second hand. Of course, we also need our gloves, clean gloves, of course, and our tissue paper. And for taking our blood pressure, we need our stethoscope, of course. And we also need this is for blood pressure, sphygmometer. And in this we will disregard our cotton balls in cleaning our materials. And also, we should not forget our patient's chart. In here we will record the data that we will be collecting on our client. So let's start. And of course, don't forget to wash your hands before assessing your client because it is recommended. Magandang tanghali po, sir. Ako po si Josiah Jezreel Verano at ako po magiging student nurse niyo po sa ngayon. Maaari ko po bang malaman ang inyong pangalan?
John Ezra Verano.
John Ezra Verano. Verano. Pan po. Age po. 16. Komportable po ba kayo ngayon? May nararamdaman. Stress po. Saan po kayo na-stress ngayon?
Wala naman po.
Wala naman ba? Okay. Nagpagod po ba kayo bago kayo pumunta dito?
Hindi po.
Hindi. Kumain po ba kayo bago kayo pumunta dito?
Opo.
Opo, kumain. So, we will be waiting for 2 minutes before we start our taking vital signs before start. After 2 minutes. So now we will be taking the temperature of our patient. So before we start taking the temperature of our client, we should clean our thermometer with a cotton ball with alcohol. Let's start from the tip into the handle. Disregard it. And of course, make sure that it is working before we insert it to the patient. Sir, ako na po ba maglalagay o kayo na po?
Ako na po.
And we will be waiting until the thermometer makes sound, and after that we will record the data in our patient's chart. We will make about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay po, tumunog na po ba? So, we will record the temperature that the thermometer got in our patient's chart. It is 36.7. And before putting it back on his casing, we should clean it and turn it off from the tip and into the handle. Disregard it and put it back on your tray. So now we are finished on taking the temperature of our patient, and now we will be moving on getting the pulse rate of our patient, and we will be needing second hand watch. So sir, pwede po bang hawakan yung kamay nyo? Patong niyo po dito. And before we start, we should palpate the pulse of the client before starting it, and make sure that the watch is on standby. Palpate it first. After locating the pulse, we should start the clock or the watch in 1 minute because it is my first time doing it, and let's go. So after 1 minute, we already got the pulse rate of our client, and we will be writing it on our patient's chart. So we will be taking the apical pulse of our client. Sir, pwede mo bang hawakan yung kamay nyo? So we will palpate the pulse of our client. And after locating it, we should start the clock. We should collect the data within 1 hour. 1 minute. So after 1 minute, we are done collecting the pulse rate of our patient. So after that, we will check the other pulse of the patient, and we will be using our stethoscope. Before putting it in our ears, we should also clean it with cotton balls with alcohol. Start from the earpiece and into the tube. So we need to disregard this into our bin, and we will be collecting the pulse of our patient. Sir, pwede po bang itaas yung damit niyo, sir? And we also need our watch on collecting the data. It is within 1 minute. So after checking the pulse of the patient, I already got the respiratory rate also. So we will be writing the data to our patient's chart. So after collecting the pulse rate and the respiratory rate of our patient, we will now move on taking the blood pressure of our client or patient. So the arrow shows on how to put it right. So sir, pwede po mga patong dito yung kamay nyo? Ingat ko lang po. And let's put 2 fingers on the space of this sphygmomanometer to check if it is tight or it is loosened. Too loose. So as you can see, it is okay. So we should start collecting the data of our client. Then we will be using this stethoscope to check the pulse of the patient. And of course, make sure that your valve is closed when taking the blood pressure. Sir, kalma lang po para hindi po tumas ang blood pressure. Sir, ang BP nyo po 120/80. So, after collecting the blood pressure, we may now write the data in our patient's chart. And after using the stethoscope, make sure to clean it in the So we are now done taking the vital signs of our patient. So thank you po Sir Jezreel Verano. And I'm Josiah Jezreel Verano from BSN 1C, code 5113, and thank you for watching.